I want to be engaged, but I'm just not willing to sacrifice that.
If he says he's not ready to propose, it's gonna hurt.
I don't want to get married. I want to stay single and let my hair flow in the wind as I ride through the glen, firing arrows into the sunset.
So the recap started with the whole ceremony because you remember last week we have Rachel, Evan, and Tino and Zach. When Rachel was getting ready to give a rose, and Zach said, "Can I speak to you?" So we all saw what Zach said about talked to JC last week, and Zach talked to Rachel. Rachel took Zach outside. Zach self-eliminated. Before leaving, he told Rachel like if he disappointed, so it's like the person like he felt like he was with a stranger, the person that he was with Rachel during the time they spent together was not the person that he saw like when they were like in closed door.
I felt like I was saying bachelorette Rachel, not the real Rachel that I come to know and love.
Rachel said that she was trying to find clarity, so that's what happened.
I did think if we could just spend the night talking, that maybe I could find it.
Zach was like, when you usually feel like there's an expression that says there's a fine line between love and hate. So Zach got to the point that he felt like he didn't feel like Rachel was authentic, so he didn't even want to try anymore. He just left. Or maybe Rachel was planning to send him home. I don't know. I think so. She didn't feel with Zach when they got to that fantasy suite. I don't know. I will never know. When nobody saw what happened behind closed door. I don't know if she was pushing Zach to get engaged like he said. Because Zach left so quickly. Rachel never got a point to explain herself. Besides the fact that she was also like nervous, she was getting clarity, that's why she wasn't herself. Like last week, we all have our own assumption about what happened. We didn't have that opportunity to find out what really happened because Zach left so quickly. After he said his piece, he just left. It's just that some people think Zach was acting, some people don't think. I don't think Zach was acting. The Rachel that he fell in love with wasn't the Rachel that he saw in the fantasy suite. That was what was in Zach's mind, so we didn't have time to explain, so I don't know what to think. I don't know if Rachel pushed him about his age. I don't know because they didn't clarify. It is just said his piece and left. So we're probably going to talk about that another time. Since it's a live, finally, so they brought both of them to the live seat and they talked together, There was emotion involved. Zach apologized to Rachel, said that at that time, he just felt like things were off between them. So he apologized for it. He apologized for the way he reacted to at that time. Rachel also apologized to Zach.
And I am sorry. I was really just looking for clarity, and I wanted us to be able to have that night to see if we could get there. And ultimately, I just couldn't.
Yeah, he felt like when they went into like the fantasy suite, they felt like both of them were like strangers. So that's why I say, yeah, they just like no regret what happened. I'm like, Zach is looking good like a bachelor right now. I don't know. We still don't know who's gonna be the next bachelor. I have no idea. They're gonna announce next week. But now Zach has said his big Rachel, so he's ready to move on to be the next bachelor. I don't know. We're gonna find out next week. Then now it's time to meet the family. Meeting the family, so Rachel took Evan to meet her family. Rachel is 100% sure that Evan is ready for everything. So in her mind, she brought the perfect guy to meet her parents. So she was so happy to bring Evan to meet her parents. Evan looked very nervous at first, but he got along with the family so well. You can just feel how much the family like Evan, and you can see how welcoming it is. Like Rachel talks so so nicely, so well about Evan, that her family is just happy to see her happy. It's time for Evan to talk to other members of the family. Tony asked question to Evan, what makes you like think that Rachel is the one for you? I don't even say that they have similar values, they have similar sense of humor. He explained how he feel about Rachel, so how he see their life together.
A lot of the same values, which was so important, and same sense of humor. We laugh together. She's obviously, I think she's gorgeous.
And also even talk to Rachel and Rachel's friends. And so they were talking about the engagement. Even was kind of like great. Like I feel like I'm not ready to like be engaged with Rachel like tomorrow, like in 5 days. But he can see himself with Rachel. Rachel and her she think Evan is ready for engagement and stuff like that. But Evan say he can see the life with her. It's not that like he wanna like leave like I'm not ready. He's not pulling the Jason, he's not pulling the Johnny. He's actually want to see this relationship keep going with Rachel.
I want to be with Rachel at the end of this. Like, I want to have a life with her. And I want the engagement aspect of it to be perfect. Because for me, like, seeing what my parents went through, I want it to be a one-time shot for us.
So, I kind of jump it, right? So, I'm saying that because when Rachel's friend talked to Rachel and they say that Evan is not ready for engagement and stuff like that, Rachel was surprised and said, no, it's not what he told me. He told me that he's ready for everything. He told me that he's ready. She was like, no, what am I going to do? So she kind of overreacted a little bit. And then when they finished meeting the family, everything was nice. Like, they talked outside. Rachel was talking to Evan again. She said, when we spent time in the family suite, you told me that you were ready for engagement. You told me that you were ready for that. Why are you telling me now that you're not ready for engagement? Evan said that he's sorry about the fact that, so when he spent time, like, he thinking about it, right? They spent time in the fantasy suite. He told her that he was ready for the engagement. But when he spent time alone, he realized that he loved the relationship that they have together. They keep going. She's falling in love with him. He's falling in love with her. They really like each other. So he wanted to keep this relationship. So he want to keep fighting for this relationship. Rachel said nope. She won the engagement. It's like they keep talking back and forth. She's like, nope, that's not what you told me. I feel blindsided, blah 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 blah. They talk. After she said goodbye, she didn't. I'm like, okay, I feel like at least she's calm about that, so we're gonna see what's gonna happen later. She still insists to the engagement. It's like he's saying something, she's hearing something, and she doesn't even want to hear anything beside that. That she fixed her mind on the engagement, on the near-land engagement ring. That's about it.
I just feel really confused and blindsided.
I feel like when Gabby and Rachel signed, maybe I jump in. I'm like, when they were signing the contract, and they say you have to get engaged, also not, or you don't get the money back, or you don't get to do this interview, you don't get to go to this red carpet or blah blah blah. You have to get engaged, and they sign. I'm like, the way she's pushing the engagement part, she completely ignored the relationship. I'm like, this girl, is she really a potential relationship just for the engagement piece of that? I'm like, I don't know, Rachel. I really don't know. I don't know what you're trying to do here.
But the way let me finish it before you freak out, but like the way he words it is he knows he wants to be with you. I think he's being very logical about this. He said, I want Rachel in my life forever. He's like,
it's like Even speaks so calmly. He speaks so logically. He's doing the thing we wanted Jason to do last week. He doing like, I am ready to be committed to you. I'm ready to see this relationship going. I'm still falling in love with you, Rachel. I'm just not ready to be engaged in 5 days.
Make sure that the engagement is the best thing for both of us. My feelings towards you have not changed at all.
at all.
I know, but like even this, like I wanted you to. I know how I feel about you.
She said, nope, I want the engagement. It's in her mind, like, I don't even, she's not saying that, but in her mind, she's like, I don't even think, if the sentence that you say doesn't stop your engagement, I'm not even want to hear whatever you have to say.
Rachel, I just want to be with you. And I'm sorry if what they said to you came off differently, but that's what I
want is to get engaged.
I just want the engagement. I want the engagement. I want married now. So that's how I feel about that. Okay. So we're gonna keep talking about that because they were like fighting back and forth. Yeah. And Rachel said, she said like everyone is lying to her. I'm like, oh my God, Clayton, what did you do to this girl? She can't trust anyone anymore. And we're gonna come back and talk about this. So let's talk about Eric and Gabby meeting of the family. This one was drama free, just like Eric and Gabby. Just like in Eric's hometown, we have like the meeting of the family. Everything was so well. Besides the fact that Eric dad was sick and he passed away, rest in peace. But everything about the family meeting was so warm. Gabby could be doing so happy, say I just want the best for her.
I want the best for her.
I want the best for her. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, everybody is just so happy.
And we all want Gabby to finally settle down at some point in time, so she'd be good what she does. Never come home with somebody where you said, this is...
And Gabby, she's like, say, don't cry. And Gabby loves Eric. But she's so afraid to show her insecurity to Eric. She's always feel like, I don't deserve this love. He's such a great person. She wondering, where is he? She says she's checking her out. Is he still there? Haven't he left already? She's like, I love Gabby. She's such a queen, and I love hearing her. But I don't like. I like her that she show her insecurity, but I wish she stopped saying she doesn't deserve love. She deserves love. You deserve love, Gabby. And I don't want her to always put Eric in such a high position. He's a great guy, but the way she's talking about Eric, I'm like, oh my God, it's like Eric saved the world. I'm like, I don't even know. She's like, I feel like you idolize him a little bit too much. You deserve love. He deserves love. You both deserve love. Be happy. Go and be happy. I'm like, stop saying that you should deserve love. I love Gabby and she deserves an award. So somebody gave her award away. We need this type of family member who pushes it. She said, be vulnerable with Eric. Show him this side.
But promise me something. Don't hide this from Eric. If you truly feel like Eric is the one for you, let him be the one to understand you. You have to communicate.
It's like it was such a warm meeting. Now, nothing to say. The dad is happy for her. The stepmom is happy for her. The aunt is happy. Gabby grandpa is happy. He met Eric before. He loved Eric. Everybody it was just a happiness overboard. And you can see Gabby smiling. She's just, I'm like, you okay? You are getting on, you telling on the spotlight already. Like, you are happy. And we can see that. And let's move on to Rachel and Tino meeting of the family. I'm surprised. This one have no drama at all. No drama. Rachel says she's disappointed about the meeting with Evan, about the fact that he's not ready for engagement. And the meeting with Tino, I'm like, all I say, like, Tino is a real politician. Even the way he answered the question, like a politician, the dad asked a question about racial work, about racial travel and going to different places. It's like the way he's answered, like he hit all his mark. Tino always hit all his mark. That's what he does. He does the same thing here again and again.
It does mean the world to me, and life's hard, but I want to be that person who's sharing that burden with her and there to experience all like the amazingness that, you know, we bring to each other. I'm gonna make your daughter happy forever.
And they are asking the question to Tino, I think it's the dad asking about the family, and he said that when they will spend time with Rachel, they will go to the beach and stuff like that. They will end up loving Rachel because they haven't spent time with her. So that's why they have that impression.
I'm 100% sure that if they get a day with her where we go to the beach, they'll like fall in love with her just like I did.
And also the mom, I love the way Rachel mom was saying, maybe it's not you that they hate, it's like the whole process and everything. Maybe it's not you. No, I don't know. I don't know if they hate Rachel. I don't think they are. They just don't believe in this process. Just like Jason, they don't believe in this bubble. Yeah. And I don't have much to say about this meeting. You know, Tino always, I don't know, he studied the way to win this bachelorette season, and he's hitting all his marks. And even the family always also love him. Big Tony like Tino, so. And they didn't show Rachel friend talking to Tino. Maybe there was no drama there. Maybe say to them, I'm ready for engagement. I can put the ring. You know, Tino always like that. He said he can put the ring right now to Rachel's fingers. And let's go back again to the big headache. After we finish Tino and Rachel family meeting, we go back. Rachel also, we have like the night time with Rachel. Even Rachel want to talk to Evan again.
So I need to talk to him about whether or not we are completely on the same page.
And they have like a long conversation about what they started talking about after the meeting of the family. Evan said to Rachel, I want to live with you. I'm falling in love with you. I'm still falling in love with you.
But I'm telling you that my feelings towards you have not changed at all. And a life after this is something that I want with you.
His feeling haven't changed. That's what I say. He doesn't want to. And like she doesn't want to hear it. I don't know. It's like she's hearing, but they will come here and they will go there. All in her mind is engagement or not. Kneeling or not. I don't want anything else. Engagement. Give me my ring now. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. If you want it, you should have put a ring on it. I want that ring. If you don't want it, I don't want to hear anything.
But I'm just not willing to sacrifice that. Like, I need someone who's sure about me, and you're not sure about me.
I am sure about you.
But I feel like you can't give me what I need right now.
She's crying. She's crying. Aaron is talking. He's trying to be raising up. He's talked to her so calmly. I don't even know what to say. I'm like that emoji will just put my head. I'm like, I don't know how to react to that. I'm like, is this? I never see someone pushing so much for engagement. Are they going to ruin the potential of a relationship just for the engagement piece? I don't know. Look at all the people who got engaged the past 2 years. And like, nobody lasts. Don't like Matt James. Live together. Figure things out. Actually, you are 25 years old. I don't know why you're rushing. I don't know why you want to get married so freaking quickly. I don't even know. I'm like, your mind is like, you don't give me the engagement, you're out. She said, I can move forward. That's what she said to her, then she can move forward.
I just can't, I can't, move forward. It's over.
Even left. Because she couldn't. She just want the engagement. No matter how much even talking, she said, nope. Like, they're showing the trailer, you say something, you told me something, you do something else. I'm like, I thought it was going to be so dramatic. I thought Evan was going to do something so crazy. I'm like, oh no, Evan, how dare you? I was coming to this episode to say, how dare you, Evan? And I'm like, oh my God, how dare you, Rachel? How dare you? I'm like, Evan is such a king. I'm like, I have nothing else to say. I'm like, that emoji. I don't know what to do. Okay, yeah. And after they show the live final part, the live show, like, and even come and sit, he talked to Rachel, and it's just like he was talking to her. He explained everything. He apologized if because she felt blindsided. I'm like, what are you apologizing for? I don't even know. Even apologized, like he explained. He said the same thing. He said the thing I'm like, the thing he apologized about is like he just wanted to be honest to his family, to Rachel's family. That's why he said like they spent time in the fantasy suite. He said he was ready for engagement, but he have time to think. And when he saw his family, he just was trying to answer all the questions honestly because she's falling in love with him. He's falling in love with her.
In that moment, what I was feeling, I wanted to be honest with them about where I felt that we were at and where I was at. And yeah, going back to you and letting you know what I said.
In his mind, like, they're not there for the engagement. He just wanted to be true to himself. He wasn't there to propose like in 5 days, but he wanted this relationship. He wanted something. He didn't want to break up with her. She broke up with him. So he apologized because she felt blindsided by him not being ready for the proposal in 5 days. Yeah, she also apologized to him. I think that's about it. And the next part of the show is Gabby and Ellie. Jesse said ABC gave him 15 minutes. So the episode wasn't finished at 10. The episode finished at 10:50. So, oh, we received 15 minutes from ABC so we can keep going. Oh, they kept going. They showed Gabby like final time with Eric, and they were talking in the hotel room and stuff like that. They also like, now Rachel only have one Mentino. Gabby also with her final guy. It's not, they are talking, they spend time together. It's like small at the beginning, and after they talk, Eric, something about Eric just want to date her. Maybe I was distracted, I didn't hear that. Gabby.
I just like I want to date you. In the real world, like I want to date you.
He's upset. She's upset about that. She's not happy. She talked to one of the producers. He said, just want to date me.
He said, I want to date you. That's what he said. When him and I were out on the balcony, he said, I want to leave here and I want to date you.
I'm like, oh my God. Like, they put it a little bit dramatic, but I think Eric is ready. I think Eric is just panicking a little bit here. We're gonna find out what's gonna happen next week of the most dramatic season, final ever. I'm like, the mood of the two girls kind of give it away. Gabby looked happy when they were showing her family time, meeting the parents. They were showing her time with Eric. She always looked happy in the little screen. Rachel looked sad, disappointed. I don't even know how to describe Rachel. She have all the feelings. She just doesn't look happy. I'm like, I feel bad for her because of that. I hope she's happy. I don't know how the end is gonna be, but it looks like it's gonna be brutal. Yeah, I'm looking forward for this season to be ending. And they say they're gonna announce the next bachelorette next week. I have no idea. Let me see. Collect my thought. Who's gonna be the next bachelorette? I have no idea. This is the first that I'll be so happy to find out who's in this bachelorette because I have no effing clue. I have no idea who's gonna be. I want it to be Nate. Too much drama surrounding Nate, Zach. Maybe people are telling that it's gonna be banned for Tasha season. Like they're rumor all around. This is probably gonna be someone for the past because this season, I just love Evan. Now I want Evan to be the bachelor. After this episode, I just want Evan to be the bachelor. He has so little screen time, I have no idea. So this season, Nate, Evan, or Zach. Other season, just so many potential. Antro, Ben, who forget this season. Even Black Moons. I want Black Moons. Give me anyone. I just love all the guys every guys that I have right now. There's nobody that I hate. So I will welcome like any bachelorette, even Greg. I even love Greg. So I will welcome any potential that they have right now. Who else? But let me be honest. My favorite is Nate. I can ride it. Even with all the controversies surrounding, I still want him to be bachelor. If it's Ben, I will be also happy. Ben was my favorite in Tasha season. And if somebody else, I will still watch it, even if it's somebody I don't like. When they put Ari, I have no idea who Ari was. I still watch the season, so I will watch it, whoever they bring. Thank you so much for watching the final part. See you guys in next week. Let's celebrate. Let's do something fun next episode. Let's celebrate the ending of this dramatic season.